All right, welcome back, YouTube. I am so proud to bring you a GameStop in dire straits review. Update, emergency alert. So we got right here for the 360 the App Play, which is kind of GameStop's current in-house brand for accessories. The App Play Xbox 360 wired controller for Xbox. I believe you can also use it for PC. It's pretty cool, I gotta say. I've played off of the GameStop brand stuff and loved that. And this is the App Play, kind of the rebrand, if you will. And so I picked this up. It was like 17, didn't have the PowerUp, but I guess, oh, it was 20, right? PowerUp for used merch, you get the discount. But it looks like they had a knockback. Well, they're gonna need to dig themselves out of this or get repurchased, basically. But I'm loyal. I'm a loyal customer. Been going to GameStop affiliated stores for quite a long time, many a decade. But been genuinely mostly happy with their stuff. So what we're gonna do is do an unboxing first, and then of course, we got the hands-on and then the full-on review. So I'm gonna get our trusty safety scissors here, and we are going to open this. It's probably going to be quite hard to open, judging from the packaging. I don't know. We got seals on either side, right? Okay, got those cut. Right. And we'll go over some of the features on the back. So it is the Xbox 360 wired controller once again. Product features. It's a Microsoft licensed product. I believe it's official. So that's cool. GameStop, App Play got the licensing. It's got an integrated headset port for online games. I mean, you kind of need one of those. My favorite feature that it offers, vibration feedback rumble motors. Of course, it's got the vibration. You want to have that for an interactive experience. And the negative about this, it's got a detachable 2.5 meter cable. This hurts its score, as you'll find out in the review how much you're going to have to wait and see. Now, I had played on the GameStop brand controller previously, and it is wired as well, as opposed to the App Play. It is not removable, and yet App Play said, you know what we're gonna do, this will make it really great. App Play was like, we're gonna make the wired detachable. Bad move, App Play. Alright, so I think I got it open pretty much. Let's see, I hope I don't rip the box. Oh, the tab popped back in. Alright. It's coming. Cool. Oh, it's sliding out. Here's the nice long cable. And then on our housing here in this kind of shell, gotta pry out the controller. And there we go. Alright, pops right out there. Already love the weight of this thing. This has an even better weight factor than the GameStop brand one. This is the App Play, of course, still a GameStop style brand. The trigger buttons, the shoulder buttons are a bit too clicky and not as thick as the official Microsoft 360 controllers, but all the buttons feel really good. And shout out to York real quick. As you can see, he's in the video. You might poke his head up. York! What's up, dog? You my dog. Okay, so York's in the video now. Good boy. And so I like the weight of this, and I like all the button presses except for the bumpers. The bumpers are too clicky, and that's an issue, but the triggers are nice. So you can see this is where the micro USB wired part comes into play. And I'm going to check something about the wired cable itself real quick. Let's see. Am I tightening? I never know with twist ties. Like, am I tightening it or am I loosening it? Okay, not a problem. Okay, so as you can see, the cable fans out into an accordion-like fashion. Now, I just want to do a sidebar real quick. So this is actually, spoiler, going to be a double review. Here I have the AppPlay PS3 controller, which I had previously purchased quite a while ago. Uh, Note it does not have vibration, but it's got the wired built in. Uh-huh. Yeah, so the vibration, of course, will hurt this score, but it's got the tethered, the in-house, if you will, in controller wire. It's not detachable. So what gives? At play, what are you doing? You have wild inconsistencies in your products. It's like this one has vibration and this one has an actual wire to the controller, non-detachable. They're both really good controllers, but I mean, come on. All right, at play. I see you. I just want to do the sidebar though. This cable is great. I bought a Rock Candy controller at some point from GameStop. Note, I have not seen GameStop carry these Rock Candy controllers for any console, new or old, in like a year or two because they're terrible. This cable, I bought one and I got it new out of the box. And this cable, the plastic, the rubber was like all stuck together, and so I had to peel the cable apart, and it like ripped through so you could see the wire. It's messed up, guys. You could see the wire, and like I'm like, is this hurting it? So of course I plug it in. It didn't even have vibration either. Okay, good job, Rock Candy. But not only is it a crummy cable, but the controller won't even start. Not this controller, the app play. It's the app play stuff I don't have an issue with. We'll see in the review, but I'm doing the hands-on right now, and I have no issues with this. The Maybe the best weight of a controller I've ever felt. It's feels really solid, just really solid, even more so than the PS3 uh, one I showed you. But I mean, yeah, totally. I'm gonna plug this bad boy in. We're gonna get it rolling on the 360. I'm gonna punch something in that utilizes all the buttons, and I will give you a review of this. Again, it's a bonus review. You're gonna see what I thought of the PS3 controller by AppPlay as well. Got home buttons on both, select and back, select and start. As you can see, the sexier one is definitely the 360 with this nice kind of trans plastic. You can see the circuit board. It's pretty sweet. Like, I mean, I don't know. Yeah, you can see it right here. Yeah, see through. So this isn't, but you got something about the PlayStation thumbstick. Just it's so wide, but yeah, it is a double review. We're gonna do. I already tested this, so I know what I'm gonna score it. But hands-on time, review time is coming for the app play wired controller for the 360. All right, be right back. Okay, welcome back, YouTubers, to the second part of our video. This would be the review portion, i.e., final score, last thoughts, and we're doing the double review again. But yeah, the Xbox at Play 360 controller is a fantastic controller, just to start out with. I don't know if you're finding these controller reviews boring by chance, but let me tell you, I'm not. This controller rocked my socks off, guys. You gotta check this out. Now, it feels so good. You can even see it's got this cool blue kind of tone, matching the AppPlay logo. Perhaps GameStop should rebrand to a blue color instead of red and black? I don't know. But, it's got this nice kind of fitted housing to the micro USB cord, so I'm not thinking it's going to actually wear as quickly as I thought it would. That's a plus point. That helped it score. overall, this controller is going to get the respectable 3.5 beards out of 5. So it is more than mediocre, more than halfway. It exceeds my expectations. And don't get me wrong, this controller has the best feel hand weight of any controller I've ever held. And that's saying something because I like those PS ones with DualShock. It's nice. Those are nice. Or even PS2. I mean, they were practically the same. PS3 had a bit of a different feel, but yeah, 360. Yeah, we're going with a awesome feeling controller, awesome looking controller. It's got that nice micro USB all housed perfectly. Just tested it out. It works great right out of the box. No cable stripping like with the Rock Candy. We're not having exposed wiring. All the buttons work. Tested them all. Now, what hindered its score was these shoulder buttons. They're still really way too clicky. They feel cheap. That's the only thing that feels cheap about the controller, too. It feels great. I mean, was 19, now 16? Okay, I mean, I accept that. Now, I don't know for sure how much I paid for the PS3. I think it was like 15. I don't know if it was one of those was prices. But I got the PS3 going on here. We're doing a side by side. You already know what that play gets. Do you want to know what the PS3 gets? Yeah, this controller that I've had for a while. I'm rethinking the score. All right. This controller that I've had for a while gets 3 beards out of 5. I was going to score them the same in all honesty, but I took one quick look. Guys, ladies and gents, let's look at this awful button licensing they have going on here. Okay, so if you're too confused by the shapes you see, which at first I was, it's a half X, half circle, half triangle, and half square. You have to look at them as that, or you're never going to remember what buttons are what. Like, if this is your first controller, you are SOL, folks. I'm sorry. You are not going to know any button prompts. You can forget QuickTime events. You're going to lose every one of those, and it's not my fault. That's why I'm warning you about controllers, and we're doing reviews. Yeah, the D-pad, it's way too fat. It feels solid, but you gotta love that kind of separated D-pad of the Sony brand stuff. Home button's great. Now the shoulder buttons on this are ironically fantastic. It's even got the PS4 blah blah, scalloped trigger buttons. Your R2 and L2. It's got a contour if you can kind of see how that curls up and fits your finger real nice. The shoulder buttons are great. They're not too clicky. They feel solid. I mean, you can hear them kind of snapping, but that let me tell you, they feel good. Um, yeah, a bonus for this controller is that it's got the actual built-in wire. It's not detachable. I don't know why the 360 went with that, but it did. And so, yeah, that's a plus for it. The D-pad and the face buttons, not so great. And again, the big downfall, it's got no DualShock. There is not one single iota of DualShock 3 on this. Nothing. Nada. They didn't give you so much as a much less a full on blender mode. No, it has nothing like that. So you're just gonna sit there when like something cool's happening. There's like a giant earthquake. Earthquake the game came out for your PS3, and you can't feel the earthquake because there's no DualShock. And so this controller, as a side by side, it's only gonna get 3 beards out of 5. I was gonna get it at 3.5, but I just can't. The half buttons, seriously. Now, if you can't see, there actually is a circle here. Like, it is a full shape. It's not like, oh gosh, I can't keep thumb on button. Controller rage. But no, it's just half-shaped pictures, on the face buttons, and the D-pad's not so great. The analog sticks are fantastic. They feel even better than the look and feel of the 360 ones. In my opinion, that's a total opinion. I mean, peeps, it's a total opinion. Like, but I mean, if you respect that, if you're deciding between these two controllers, I've got to give the nudge to the At Play 360. They're both the At Plays. They're both great controllers. Both more than mediocre, more than halfway. Got to give the hat tip to the At Play for the 360. You're just not going to find a better weighted controller. And I've held Xbox One controllers. I find them to be a little too heavy. And that's a nice controller, let me tell you. That's a nice controller. The PS4 controller is a little awkward in my opinion. You can shout out and hate me all you want, but it's when you got used to that size of the original PlayStations 1 through 3, it was just like, oh, I have so much room and there's so much to do. I think really what I dislike about the PS4 controller is that touchpad. I don't know. It's just confusing me. I don't know. Touchpad, I don't know. Let's add like a screen. Let's Wii U it and put a screen on there. That might have been nicer. Something that didn't. I think what I don't like is that it pops out and it's like hovering and then you press it in and it like presses in. I don't know. It feels weird. But Xbox One doesn't have that problem, and I mean, just a great controller. But 360, a lot of people this is like their favorite controller. A Microsoft 360 controller, not necessarily the app play. The app play is now my favorite. I love it. I'm gonna add some doohickeys to it and bells and whistles and keychains. But yeah, it's just great. So I mean, thanks for sticking with me through the review. I hope you enjoyed seeing York. He's sleeping now, but he might pop his head up. No, he's not going to. So yeah, just to wrap up, sorry my video kind of cut out there. Technical issues. Bear with the technical difficulties. But yeah, if you enjoy kind of seeing these side by sides, leave me a comment, please. I would really appreciate it if you enjoy this video. I know my GBA SP Yobo dual grip review has been getting some good views out of that. So like if you enjoy that one, maybe you check out this video. Definitely leave a like, comment, subscribing would be nice, I'd appreciate that a lot. Like don't get me wrong, subscribing is so good. Like I appreciate that like no other. Like subscribe, like, hit that bell even. You're going to get all the latest from Bearded Ryan, maybe York, we'll see if he feels like being in the videos. We got more videos coming at you. It's happening. It's here. It's now. It is what is going on. And yeah, this ends the dual review, the main review, hands-on unboxing and review of the At Play 360 controller. Don't be afraid to check out GameStop's At Play accessories line. You can get them on their website too if you can't find them in the stores. So At Play even has their own website. I've checked it out. It's a nice website. They don't really sell anything on it, but it's a nice website. And yeah, give you an idea what they got. And you can just bump from At Play's website to GameStop's website because let's face it, that's who carries it. So I mean, much love to the gamers and keep watching. Later.